Go get your concrete girlfriend out.
Ew.
Richard's still not well.
Hi, I'm Rich.
Hi, I'm James.
And this is RandJVs.
Today brought to you by something else.
Something else, something else, something else. I'm something else. Sorry. This week we're going to discuss our favourite episodes of Doctor Who.
New Who!
New Who!
New Who!
No, so from Christopher Eccleston in 2005 up to now.
Yes.
So,
seeing as there's a new Doctor on the way.
yes, and nobody knows who it is. Probably Chris Marshall.
I hope it's Chris Marshall.
So our top 3 each. Best of the new Who's.
And then we'll do the worst.
And then we'll do the worst.
Okay. So, your number
3?
Yeah. Not in any particular order.
Oh, if we're not doing them in any particular order.
I'm not doing mine in
because I
any
have a
particular
definite
order.
number 1 is
Okay.
my issue. So my 3/2 is Turn Left,
Excellent episode.
which is an excellent episode, and great Donna episode. Well, it is the Donna episode. Hardly any Doctor in it, which is probably why it's so good.
Like we were saying the other day, the reason why Donna was so good is because she's got experience behind her eyes.
Yeah.
She looks like she's lived her life,
Yeah.
and she likes the life that she has now. Do you know what I mean? So like when she's in there, she's like, "Oh, don't you want to know if you're going to be happy and all that kind of?" She's like, "I'm happy now."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not like there's an 18-year-old experience everything for the first time. She's got a life and she's got something going, and it's the same with Bernard. In it, it's just like he's such a good actor that he can remember everything that's happened before and uses it to put on a performance, and it's brilliant.
Yeah. It was
And like her mum as well in it, when she's depressed about being in a house with all these people, she's acting in such a way that is like, do you know what I mean? It's believable, it's understandable, it's relatable.
Yeah.
And
God, I hate Donna's mum. I know you're supposed to, but good.
But that's what makes that episode good, is the fact that it's British acting royalty pretty much doing what they want to do, and that's act, and they're brilliant in it. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, great story, and even the oncoming Billy can't derail that one. So yes, and your first one?
Girl in the Fireplace.
Okay. I like that episode, but I won't put it in my top. But
I love it.
it's a good episode.
Doesn't need the horse.
Doesn't need the horse through the window.
Doesn't need the horse. But it was good.
No, it was good, and the clockwork.
Do you know what I mean? Seeing Mickey and Rose kind of interacting of just like being kids on a spaceship.
Yeah.
Whereas the Doctor's actually dealing with something quite substantial. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. And the look of the
clockwork
the
robots
clockwork
were
robots
fantastic.
were beautifully done.
Yeah, they really were.
Absolutely beautifully done.
Yeah. And Sophia Miles was Renette was. She was really good in that.
But again, it's actors who have...
Actors who
do you know
can
what I mean?
act.
who can act. It was brilliant. It was really, really good. Really, really good. It's not trying to give somebody their first chance acting.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
True,
It's like, we've hired this person because she's the best for this role.
Yeah.
And she did it brilliantly.
You need to look sad. Remember you were in the Thunderbirds live action movie. Oh, God. Okay, look despairing. Oh, you want to do a sequel? Oh. Partners in Crime. I don't care. Donna again. Sorry.
Donna had some great episodes.
She had some brilliant episodes, and even if the actual story, even the mystery rather of the story isn't necessarily that good, you know, evil aliens up to something, we'll fix it. That's like 80% of Doctor Who episodes. But the just the interaction between those two, he says, doing the but yeah, just the interaction between those two was just fantastic, and then the cute kiddly platypus with the... Oh, I have a squeezy toy of them.
Yeah, I bought him a squeezy adipose.
Oh, it is so cute. It's just a little player. It's
a good episode. It's not the best.
It's probably not on anyone's list necessarily, but it's one I can just watch again and again and again. So
yeah, I agree.
yeah,
it's
so
good.
I do like that episode. And plus,
for that scene, it's literally just for...
yeah, just for the gifs. Plus, I sort of suspect that the one I was going to pick second is probably going to be our number one. So, I thought I'd save that one.
My next one, Vincent and the Doctor.
Which is the one I just didn't pick because I thought it would be yours.
Again, I've not done it in any order.
No, I know.
This could possibly be actually my favourite, but Vincent and the Doctor was such an amazing episode.
Mm-hmm.
Deals with depression in a way that is... It's not in your face,
no.
And it's not... Do you know what I mean? It's... What an episode.
Yeah.
Well written, well acted,
yeah.
And... Again, it just... The way it deals with depression and the way the Doctor kind of talks about it is wonderfully done.
Yeah.
Wonderfully done. And I can relate.
Yeah.
And when... Do you know what I mean? It's just like we haven't... You can't change...
Yeah, it doesn't get
You
fixed.
can't change his life. You can't fix it. You just add to good piles. Do you know what I mean? It's like, this is the pile of good and we've added to it. And that spoke volumes when it first aired. And even when the Doctor and Amy and he's like, why are you so sad? And she's like, I'm not sad. Well, why are you crying? It's just like, you don't even realise, and there's just something bubbling up, and yeah. That episode is magnificent. Yeah. The whole thing. So.
Yeah, the subtlety of it wasn't like those American shows where it's this week it's this very special episode of Blossom where we're going to learn about alcoholism. Oh, we've solved the alcoholism. Yeah. Joey's no longer addicted to alcohol. You know, it's just... It
was well done.
Yeah, it was a really...
It was a really thought-provoking, well-done episode.
Yeah.
And the BBC even had a helpline for people affected by it.
Yeah.
Because it was such a powerful episode when it first aired.
Yeah.
So even after the episode, I don't know if you got it in America or wherever, after the episode aired, they gave us... Brits a helpline to talk about issues in the episode, and it's just like brilliant.
Yeah. The one that is definitely number one on my list
is mine.
Is yours. Is probably the best episode of Doctor Who ever, including all the old ones. Blink.
Good episode.
The least amount of Doctor to the most amount of scariness. Terrifying episode.
And a Moffat episode.
Another Stephen Moffat episode.
He wrote good episodes before he became the head scriptwriter.
I think maybe he just needs someone over his shoulder going, no, that doesn't work.
No.
That's a stupid idea. I don't think the Doctor should have a guitar.
Sonic sunglasses, are you kidding me?
He just needs someone just to smack things out of his hand and go, no, stop.
Yeah.
Go back to what you do best. But yeah, the Blink was...
It was scary.
It was scary. The idea behind the angels was amazing.
It was scary, it was light-hearted.
Yeah. Yeah, how did he manage that? It was funny and it was good. And it was brilliant. It was moving, it makes you... Oh.
Anyway, worst ones.
Oh, God, right. This is going to be a tough one. Because there's bad episodes and then there's boring episodes. And I think bad ones and boring ones are...
I'm just going to go with bad ones.
Boring ones are often worse, but bad ones just annoy the hell out of me and make me want to turn them off as soon as they come on. So, Idiot's Lantern, the stupid Maureen Lipman...
Feed me!
Maureen Lipman trapped in a telly eating people's faces. Oh, it was such a bad episode. It wasn't good. Actually, most of season 2 was bad. Just... Oh, no.
Feed me!
I hate that episode.
Okay, I've bundled my first choice into one episode because it's actually 2.
Okay.
I hate it so much.
Go on.
The Rebel Flesh and the Almost People.
That entire 2-parter.
When we found out it was a 2-parter, we wanted to cry.
I remember watching that one. It existed purely as a reason to go, and guess what? Amy's not there. Splodge.
But they didn't need to make it a 2-parter.
It was so bad.
That was such a terrible episode.
It really was.
Double episode.
It just... Oh, God, it went on forever, and what happened in it? Other than...
Well, it was just basically... it was setting up Amy being...
kidnapped, yeah.
Spoilers!
This one is the anti-Blink. It's the least amount of Doctor to the most amount of crap. Love and Monsters.
Oh.
One of the worst, if not the worst, episodes of Doctor Who ever, and that includes anything with with Colin Baker in. That's just... I mean...
Oh, it's terrible.
Peter Kay, just existing in it at all, is bad. The Absorbelov...
I think it was just the fact that Peter Kay was in it.
It was trying to be fun and kooky and a bit kind of, look at us, we're being all weird. And it was just like, this is stupid.
It was a pure Russell T Davies episode.
Buckets of water, like it was like flipping cartoon going this way and that way, and then ending up with a girlfriend that exists purely as a face in a slab of pavement that you just know he's just gonna... Oh, God, I hate that episode. And everyone in it.
Okay, my next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Love and Monsters. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that's without doubt awful.
Yeah.
Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS.
Okay.
Clara and the Doctor running down endless silver corridors.
Until they get to a special effect. Oh, they get chased by weird lava monsters that turn out to be dead versions of the crew.
I was excited for this episode.
Yeah.
When we found out it was an episode based purely inside the TARDIS.
Yeah.
They could have done so much.
Yeah.
Like, they walk into a room and then all of us, it's like the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They could...
But it
could have been these the most amazing sets and just most extravagant thing.
Yeah.
And it was just endless corridors.
Yeah, it really was.
It was bad. I was so excited for it.
So, my last one is the terrible Christmas episode of The Last Christmas with Nick Frost as Santa. Because, aside from Nick Frost as Santa, what the hell happened in that episode? It was stupid. Weird.
I can't even remember it.
It was part The Thing, it was part Aliens, it was part something else.
I literally can't remember it.
And then everyone woke up. It was the one where we thought they were going to write Clara out because Clara died of old age at the end. But then it turned out she didn't. They were all asleep.
I can't remember it.
That's why it was so bad.
I remember Nick Frost.
Oh, yeah.
Because we thought, oh, Nick Frost is Santa.
Yeah, he's
And then, no.
But it was Dream Santa in a dream episode that happened in a dream. And then they woke up.
Oh, I've got more, but they're probably more on the side of just boring rubbish episodes.
Okay.
So you know what, I'm just going to give you the rest of my list.
Okay, go on.
Okay. Curse of the Black Spot.
Yeah, nothing really happens in that.
Awful. The Lazarus Experiment.
Yeah, that was a bad episode.
Horrific.
Terrible. Terrible.
The Doctor's Daughter.
Yeah, that could have been great. It was rubbish.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it was really stupid.
Nightmare in Silver.
That could have been good, and it wasn't. Yeah.
No, it was a terrible episode.
Yeah.
And then The Unquiet Dead.
Yeah, that was boring.
Horrific episode. It was just so dull and just blah.
You know what I'm surprised isn't on that list? Fear Her. Also from season 2. You remember the little girl who has a monster in the closet and she draws stuff and people vanish?
You see, I didn't find that terrible.
It was boring.
She's an awful child actor. it's that kind of like, you know, when sometimes you can tell when a director turns around to a kid and says, right, you need to whisper these lines, but we also need to hear them. And you get this weird little kind of thing like that. And it's just, oh no. Yeah. That's the thing that drives me crazy in that episode. But it wasn't a bad episode. Being attacked by a scribble ball. Yeah. It was an interesting, fun little episode. But... oh, that was the one where he goes to the Olympics
and lights.
Oh no, that really is a bad episode.
Yeah, it's a really bad episode.
Anyway, my very quick honourable mentions for the best ones.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, Family of Blood.
Okay, yeah.
Just because of...
had a great ending.
What's her face?
Jessica Stevenson.
Yes.
Jessica Hines now.
Yes. Just because of her.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Patterson Graham, obviously.
Patterson Graham, yeah.
Let's Kill Hitler.
That was on my list as well. Just for the line about...
the Jewish bar mitzvah.
Gay gypsy bar wedding. And I thought, gosh, the Third Reich really is quite rubbish.
Brilliant episode.
Yeah.
Empty Child.
Yep.
The only episode on season 1 that is good.
Okay.
Knock Knock.
Knock Knock?
Season 10. Bill.
Which one was Knock Knock?
The one where she moves in with her friends.
Oh, that was a good episode.
That was a really good episode.
I forgot about that one.
Thoroughly enjoyed that one. World Enough in Time.
Yes.
Again, the beginning to the finale of season 10.
Yeah, that... if the next part had been better, that would have been an amazing two-parter.
Yeah. It would have been an
'Cause
excellent
it was a
way.
great
to,
idea.
Yeah. And the way they wrote out Bill was just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. I'm waiting for them to just wake up.
Yeah.
Well, I've my only other ones that aren't on here are New Earth with everyone pretending to be Lady Cassandra. Oh no, I'm a chav. It's sort of good but sort of bad. The Silence in the Library, Forest of the Dead, two-parter, just purely for River.
Because you see, that's the thing. It's just that I thought about putting it on my good list, but then I thought, well, hang on, there's nothing really.
There's huge parts of the episode that are rubbish.
Because it's just setting up something fantastic. That's all it's setting up.
Yeah.
And I suppose it works the same way as Blink.
Yeah.
It's like fearing something which is part of everyday life, and that's why it works. But no.
Mostly just purely for River, because River's awesome. If you have any favourite Doctor Who episodes, if you hate any particular companion like Clara, never mind. But yes, if you have any comments, leave them below, and don't forget to subscribe over my face, and click this video down here, share, other things.
Bye.